We're here this morning at Indaver, Rivenhall, and what we'll see today is a plant that sits beautifully within its landscape and yet provides a critical and large-scale piece of infrastructure for local authorities and private organisations like us.
We have here a 595,000 tonne capacity energy from waste facility that will be generating 65 megawatts of power and exporting about 55 megawatts of power into the national grid.
They're doing some amazingly innovative things here and some projects that you might not quite believe that go on. 500,000 tonnes of tomatoes consumed in the UK, and a massive proportion of those are shipped from all around the world.
We're planning to build 40 hectares of greenhouses here, producing approximately 40,000 tonnes of soft fruit per annum. A tomato farm is very hungry for energy, it's very hungry for water, and it's very hungry for carbon dioxide. And we here can provide all three of those things, but also we're going to hopefully be capturing large amounts of carbon dioxide, and by making the atmosphere in the greenhouses carbon dioxide rich, the plants grow much better, much quicker, much stronger. This is a diagram that explains the flow process of the material once it comes into the site. We're going to have approximately 100,000 tonnes, maybe up to 120,000 tonnes of bottom ash per year. It needs to be cooled, and then it goes off to a site where it is processed, and that is then made into aggregate for the construction industry.
Sometimes 21, 22% of the weight of material that comes into an energy from waste plant is actually then recycled in the form of ash. I'm not familiar with seeing three weighbridges in a line, which is actually pretty good news as far as we're concerned.
Well, I say the whole idea of that is that they can be totally flexible, because we know that you get surges of vehicles coming in, you get surges of vehicles going out. If there is any queuing before going on the weighbridges, that will all be on Indaver Road.
It's as zero impact locally as you could possibly imagine.
And that's what it was designed to be, and we will achieve that. I have no doubt about that, even with a green roof as well. So there'll be flower meadows on top of the roof of the building. We're planting thousands of trees, and the whole site will have a much higher biodiversity once we've finished than it did before we started. This has only been here about 6 or 7 weeks now, and was actually built to commemorate the 24th of March 1945, which was Operation Varsity, when the Allies, the British and the Americans, dropped large numbers of paratroopers and glider-borne troops on the Rhine River and over the Rhine to get the Allies over the Rhine. And that's in effect what finished it off for the Germans.
To think that those guys were in this spot, preparing for that mission.
Absolutely,
and
yes.
only 80 years ago.